Traveling is awesome, but let's be honest, it can also be expensive and time-consuming if you're not careful. Between booking flights, finding good places to stay, eating out, and figuring out your day-to-day plans, things add up fast. The good news? There are smart ways to save both money and time without taking the fun out of your trip. And no, I'm not talking about skipping meals or staying in sketchy places. I'm talking about real, useful hacks that actually work. So if you're planning a trip soon, or just dreaming about one, this video is for you. I'm counting down the top 10 travel hacks that have helped me make the most out of every trip without draining my wallet or wasting my time. Let's get into it. 10. Use flight. Comparison tools. Booking flights can be confusing. Prices change all the time, and it's hard to know if you're getting a good deal. One of the best things I've learned is to use flight comparison tools like Google Flights, Skyscanner, or Hopper. These platforms show you different airlines, dates, and even airports so you can pick the cheapest option. And here's a bonus trick. Search in incognito or private browsing mode. Sometimes, when you keep checking the same flight, the prices go up because websites remember you've been looking. Incognito mode helps avoid that. Also, try being flexible with your travel dates. Leaving on a Tuesday or Wednesday is usually cheaper than a weekend. If you're not in a rush, look for anywhere or cheapest month options. You'll be surprised how much you can save just by shifting your plans by a day or two. 9. Book accommodations with free perks. Hotels and hostels can eat up a big chunk of your budget, but you can cut costs by choosing places that offer more than just a bed. Look for spots that include free breakfast, airport transfers, or even city tours. Some hostels and budget hotels also have free laundry, bike rentals, or happy hour snacks. And don't ignore platforms like Airbnb or VRBO. They're great if you're staying longer and want access to a kitchen. Being able to cook a few meals can save you a lot. Before booking, check the location too. Something cheap far from the city center might end up costing more in time and transportation. It's often better to spend a few extra dollars to stay somewhere walkable or close to public transport. Basically, look at the full picture, not just the price tag. 8. Always pack light and smart. Packing light is a total game changer. Less stuff means no checked bag fees, faster airport movement, and no hauling a heavy suitcase around. Start with the basics. Versatile clothes you can mix and match, layers for changing weather, and shoes that work for walking and casual nights out. Roll your clothes instead of folding to save space. Use packing cubes to stay organized. And always bring a reusable water bottle. It saves money and keeps you hydrated. Also, never forget a small power bank, a universal adapter, and a basic first aid kit. These are lifesavers when you're out and about. One carry-on bag and a small backpack are often all you need, even for longer trips. Trust me, the less you carry, the more freedom you'll feel. 7. Use public transport like a local. Taxis and ride shares can be convenient, but expensive. Public transport, on the other hand, is usually cheap, quick, and lets you experience the city like a local. Before you go, download offline maps, like Google Maps or Maps.me, and look up how the buses or trains work in your destination. Some cities even have apps where you can buy tickets digitally, which saves you time and avoids language barriers. In places like Japan, Europe, or Southeast Asia, public transport is super efficient and much cheaper than cabs. Bonus tip: if you're staying for more than a few days, check if there's a travel card or pass that gives unlimited rides. It usually pays off fast. It might take a little learning at first, but once you get the hang of it, public transport is one of the best travel hacks out there. 6. Eat like the locals. Tourist restaurants near major attractions are usually overpriced and underwhelming. A better option? Eat where the locals eat. Street food, small cafes, and markets often offer delicious meals for a fraction of the price. Plus, it's a fun way to try new flavors without breaking the bank. Before your trip, check out food blogs, YouTube videos, or apps like Google Reviews and Happy Cow, especially for vegetarians or vegans. You'll find hidden gems that aren't packed with tourists. Another tip: look for busy spots. If locals are lining up, it's probably tasty and safe. And don't be afraid to snack. Grabbing fruit from a market or bread from a bakery can save you from expensive last-minute meals. Eating local isn't just about saving money. It makes the trip more authentic and memorable. 5. Use free walking tours. Free walking tours are one of the best ways to learn about a city without paying a lot. Most major cities offer these daily. You don't need a reservation. Just show up at the meeting point and a local guide will walk you around, sharing fun facts, history, and personal tips. Yes, they're free, but tipping the guide at the end is expected and fair. Even with a tip, it's way cheaper than a private tour, and often more personal and fun. These tours also help you get your bearings. Afterward, you'll feel more confident exploring on your own. It's also a great way to meet other travelers, especially if you're going solo. You might end up grabbing lunch or planning a day trip with someone you meet. So whenever you hit a new city, check online for free walking tours. It's one of the first things I do. 4. Use travel rewards and cashback. If you're not using travel rewards, you're missing out on free stuff. Flights, hotels, upgrades. You can get all of it just by using the right credit cards and apps. Some cards give points for every dollar you spend, which can later be used for travel. Others offer cashback, free checked bags, or access to airport lounges. There are also apps like Rakuten, Honey, or Booking.com's Genius program that offer deals or cashback when booking hotels or buying gear online. The key is to do your homework. See what works for your travel style and budget, then stick with it. You don't have to be a frequent flyer to earn rewards. Just be smart with how you spend. It adds up faster than you think. 3. Plan your days but leave room for fun. Trying to do everything in one trip can leave you feeling tired, stressed, and rushed. I've learned that it's better to plan just a few key activities per day and leave space for the unexpected. Map out must-see spots in one area to avoid crisscrossing the whole city. That saves time and money on transportation, and don't forget to plan around local hours. Some museums close early or aren't open every day. Always double-check in advance. That said, leave gaps in your schedule. You might find a cool park, street performer, or market you want to explore. Spontaneous moments often become the highlights of your trip. A little planning goes a long way, but being flexible is just as important. 2. Travel in the shoulder season. Peak season usually means higher prices, longer lines, and packed tourist spots. If you can, travel during the shoulder season, the months just before or after the high season. For example, Europe is still lovely in May or September, but way less crowded than July or August. Same with places like Southeast Asia during early November or late February. You'll get better hotel deals, cheaper flights, and a more relaxed vibe. Attractions are more enjoyable when you're not elbow to elbow with other tourists. Plus, locals usually have more time to talk or share tips when things are calmer. Weather is often still good, and you get the best of both worlds. Great experiences without the stress or high costs. 1. Use tech to your advantage. Download offline maps so you're not stuck without GPS. Use apps like Google Translate for signs and menus. Scan documents to your phone so you always have a backup of your passport, tickets, and insurance. Currency converters, budgeting apps, and expense trackers can help you stay on top of spending. Even just using airplane mode and free Wi-Fi helps cut roaming charges. Also, follow local pages or Reddit threads about your destination. People share deals, secret spots, and tips that don't show up in guidebooks. Technology isn't just about convenience. It can save you from headaches, delays, and surprise costs. Just remember to bring a charger and a power bank. So there you have it, 10 travel hacks that have helped me stretch my budget and my time while still having awesome trips. Travel doesn't have to be expensive or stressful. With the right tools and a little planning, you can make the most of every trip, whether it's a weekend getaway or a long adventure. I'd love to hear your favorite travel tips too. Drop them in the comments and let's help each other out. If this video helped you or gave you new ideas, hit that like button and share it with a fellow traveler. And don't forget to subscribe for more travel tips, personal stories, and ways to make exploring the world even better. Thanks for watching. And wherever you're headed next, I hope it's your best trip yet.